Trends and Friends, y'all. I am here with Nita and Tripp, and Nita is actually the founder and author of Walking in Freedom Ministries. So thank you guys so much for being here today.
Thank you.
We're excited to be here, and what a privilege.
Yes. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what Walking in Ministries is, or what Walking in Freedom Ministries is?
Sure. Right now there's never been a greater need for a ministry like this. We're walking through unprecedented times. Fear and incredible tragedies and losses are hitting us from all sides. And Walking in Freedom is here really to connect people with the answer. The answer is Christ. And the way that we do that is by helping people connect with the truth of who God is and who they are. We're a nonprofit ministry, so we have a lot to offer people.
And in what ways does it kind of bring people in and shows them that, there is that possibility?
What we want to do is help identify them with those things in their lives that have caused them to believe untruths about themselves or less than who they really are. We have literally helped hundreds and hundreds of people and equip them to actually have a successful life and live in joy and peace. Tripp is one of those people, and we brought him along today.
There we go. Well, we're happy to have you.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us kind of a little bit about your testimony?
Basically, I own a business here in town, and my wife and I have 7 children. We're a blended family, and I grew up learning that it was about what I knew, not who I knew. Mm-hmm. And through Walking in Freedom, I've developed a one-on-one relationship with Jesus Christ. And through that, a lot of these things Nita talked about kind of go away. And you realize that if you hand it over to Him, He will direct your path much better than I could ever do it. And so when all this turmoil hits and you say, Lord, I know you've got a plan, I'm here to follow it. And that just takes a lot of pressure off knowing that He's in control.
100%, especially like in these times, kind of like you were talking about, being able to kind of find that little sense of security in a way. So how does it feel to, see that it is, reaching people?
Well, over 25 years, we have been getting training and training other people. We train up teams so that we can actually do one-on-one ministry. We can do workshops, we can do seminars. A lot of churches have asked us to train up ministry teams for them. And we also recently, in the past several years, developed a transformation program for Lubbock County Detention Center. And we have seen so many people there discover the truth about who they are and that they really do have a future way beyond those barred walls.
And so do you guys have any of those events coming up that people should know about?
Yes, actually. We have a workshop coming up. We're so excited. Bob and Polly Hemp from the Metroplex are bringing their Life Patterns workshop to Lubbock on September 24th and 25th. It really helps people identify areas of their life where they have developed unhealthy life patterns and learn to discover the why and the how of gaining new perspective.
Where can people, go to find out more information about this event, and kind of how can they get involved?
They can go to our website, which is walkinginfreedom.org.
It's like a great event, so if anyone is wanting to get interested, definitely go to the website that you will see there listed on your screen. But thank you guys both so much for joining us today. We were happy to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
100%. All right, well, we'll be right back with more Trends and Friends.